How did we meet? I'm guessing there's a cute story. DJ Cyrus. I met Megan playing games online. I was playing Ark Survival Evolved, and I went and saved this Aussie or this person from like a bunch of animal dinosaurs trying to kill him. And turned out that the person was an Aussie chick, and we teamed up and built bases together and survived together, and had so much fun that she invited her sister to come and play Ark Survival Evolved too, and that sister was Meags. Meags immediately fell madly in love with me and married me within one day. Okay, no, actually no. What ended up happening was I because they were Australian, I was like, okay, well, I'm never going to see them or meet them. So like and I have this other thing where I don't acknowledge that girls are girls online. I always say there is no such thing as girls online, just dudes with pretty voices. So I treated them like guys because I find it annoying when guys are all like, oh, girls, oh, can I give you stuff? Can I blah, 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 blah. Like they're always sucking up to girls, and I find it really annoying. So yeah, it's really gross. So I basically, I purposely don't even acknowledge that girls are girls at all. And what that ended up doing as a dynamic was, I was dating at the time, and going out with, different people, and telling her all about it, and like, basically treating her like a dude, like a friend, like a guy friend. And what ended up happening is, it turns out we have the same super, super warped sense of humor. We're super weird. We're both total weirdos. We both have a terrible sense of humor. And we really, really clicked. We connected, and we would talk, play games every single day. And then eventually we'd start video chatting, and we're like, even before that though, we're like, oh my gosh, there's something here, right? But this was like a year down the road. Like we've already been playing for like a year before we were like, I like this person. I really, really like this person. She was like my best guy friend. And yeah, and so what ended up happening is we hung out, we chatted every single day until eventually we started discussing her coming over to meet me in person and hang out in Canada, and then things happened, and I ended up flying out to there. I flew out to Australia, met them at the airport, and ended up staying with her and her sister for like 3 weeks, hanging out in Australia, and we did all kinds of crazy touristy fun. And yeah, it was fantastic. It was honestly the first vacation I've ever had in my entire life that I didn't wish that I was home. I absolutely loved every second of my life there. And yeah, it was wonderful. So then basically after that, we were like, separating was just the worst. Yeah, separating was like super, super sucked. We ended up going our separate ways, and well, no, I mean, we still spent time together and stuff, but it was hard, right? Because I mean, we were still together, but like, it was really hard to be not physically around each other after you had been physically around each other. Like, man, I'm like thinking like, oh my gosh, I wish I was not home. I wish I was there. And how long did it take you to come to me?
7 months.
7 months later, she flew over here, and
Wait, no, 4 months.
4 months?
The first time I came here.
4 months later, she flew over here, and she stayed here for a 5-month vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, she stayed here for a 5-month vacation, and that just made things worse. Because after 5 months of living together and things being absolutely phenomenal, having just incredible, just yeah, just the connection, the understanding, the way we enjoy living our lives are very very similar. Even though we're very different people, our values are very much the same. And it's so peaceful with her and I. Like we don't we have like amazing communication. We talk about everything all the time. I think our communication skills are probably even better, given that we were like the whole first 2 years of knowing each other was limited to like talking on voice chat like this, or texting each other, or doing video calls. So like, in order to have a connection, you have to express yourself, because all we had was our words and our thoughts. There's no physical anything, right? So then once we were together in person, we had this really awesome foundation of mutual understanding and respect and communication. Like we talk about everything, and we don't we we don't ever try to hide who we are, or like, you know how a lot of people will like try to impress a girl by being better than they normally are. There was never any of that with us. If our goal was anything, if anything, was to have the lowest expectations possible, right? Right, Meags?
Yes.
Yeah, just like the lowest expectations possible. I'm like, I want to be my worst self around you. And because that's the way I like to live my life, right? That's why I am the way I am. It's because that's the way I want to be. So she got to see the real me without any of the BS, and it was the same way when we were in person. I'm like, hey, do you want to do this? No, I don't want to do that. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, hey, I want to do this. Oh, really? Why? I'm like, oh, that sounds fun. Cool. And it was just that really openness, honesty, communication, expressing when something annoyed you. Not succumbing to that like honeymoon, like impressing phase that a lot of couples do. We just were like very real, and it was crazy, man. It's crazy. It made for like one of the most healthiest, most honest relationships you can imagine. And that made things even worse, because then after 5 months of living together, then she had to go home, and we were apart for 7 months. And that sucked. So, yeah, 7 months apart was just the worst. And then she finally flew here, and 3 days later I married her. And since then we've done a bunch of residency things to ensure that she doesn't ever have to go home to Australia unless we want to, unless it's a vacation where we're both going to go. And yeah, so that's my girl, DJ Cyrus. Yeah, I knew it was a good story. I know why that hug emote exists. Often wondered about Meags' accent. So cool. Thanks for sharing. You guys are adorable. Yo. What's up?
I got it. I'm permanent resident.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
Yeah. I'm just looking at the border now.
Oh my gosh. Well, how about that?
How
How about that, guys? You're witnessing history. Megan is, as of right this second,
allowed to be.
she is allowed to be a permanent resident of Canada.
There's one more thing to do. But that's the last paper.
Baby,
Stay.
I can stay. They're not gonna send me away.
I don't have to leave in 8 days.
In what?
So I don't have to leave in 7 days.
You would have to leave in 7 days?
If I wasn't accepted, I would have had to go back.
Oh, that's true. Oh, wow. How's that for timing?
Great timing on the story.
Wow. So, yeah, that just happened.
I got an email saying it's.
Congrats, Meags.
Yeah.
Baby.
I'm so happy.
This is happy Meags.
I'm in the right country finally.
You're in the right country.
Yeah. We also got another. We got another letter. I don't know who it's from. I'm officially an Aussie-Canadian.
You're officially an Aussie-Canadian? Baby.
Wait, let me check my hair.
Oh man, what'd you do?
It's mine.
You need some resident cuddles?
Yes, some resident cuddles.
So if you like this video, come check us out on Twitch. We Twitch stream 15 to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every single morning starting at 9 a.m. We'd really appreciate the support. We're working really hard to grow the Twitch channel, so come and check us out. Come help us grow and be part of TeamVASH. Thanks, guys.